Peradeniya, a center of excellence.
Very good morning to everybody. Most Venerable Young Buddha, Professor N.D. Ramavansa, the newly appointed Vice Chancellor of the University of Peradeniya, to 45 minutes. The University of Peradeniya commenced with the inception of the University of Ceylon, the first institution of its kind established in Colombo on the of the University of Ceylon. The university administration, including the Vice Chancellor, faculty,
newly appointed outgoing Vice Chancellor of Bharatna, members of the governing, acting registrar of the University of Peradeniya, acting person. I would like to congratulate the Professor P. Ramavansa, one rank University in Sri Lanka. Courage and the confidence to lead this. On behalf of
culture. The university has already adopted 2099 circular on strengthening quality assurance mechanisms. I consider this as a valuable opportunity to ensure QA a living culture rather than a time-consuming endeavor to achieve a grade on paper. The university has already highlighted its presence in combating the COVID-19 pandemic through innovative diagnostic and preventive strategies. Some more to come, I understand. But it needs to be ensured that such isolated trends are more widespread and common. Identifying at least one major research area for each department, interdisciplinary research, especially combining natural and social sciences, will be beneficial to this great institution and to the society. Satisfaction and well-being of key stakeholders. Ensuring well-being and satisfaction of both students, and after all, the students are the most important stakeholder in this university, and staff is a key responsibility of the university administration. The student services cannot be delivered by sitting in a central room. Therefore, senior management will be expected to engage with students and physically observe the service delivery points and also the service delivery point to the staff. The student surveys, timely provision of students' needs such as transportation and sport facilities are basic requisites. Upgrading curative and preventive health facilities, automating accommodation division, revision of canteen systems are some key considerations to improve student well-being. Provision of correct information on all matters to all the stakeholders adherence to the schedules and timetables, academic mentoring and professional counsel service are priority areas for this university. A comprehensive program needs to be enacted to prevent all forms of violence, harassment of students and staff at all levels. I know that the university has taken serious steps in this regard, but there is more to be done. Measures to increase the awareness on psychology behind harassment, dangers of such acts, and existing law against these things, and among all stakeholders is an absolute necessity. Undivided commitment of academic staff, numbering more than 1,300 in this great institution, is essential for elimination of all forms of harassment and ragging. Natural and built environment. Natural and built environment of the University of Peradeniya has made us proud inhabitants for generations. The maintenance division, which looks after the natural and built environments of the university, has to be revamped after a scientific evaluation. The landscape division is often criticized for lack of vision, training, and poor work commitments. Efforts will be taken to make the landscape division a professional outfit. Greening of the university can become a service component of the Center for Environmental Studies. Outreach and external relations. From a more local perspective, University of Peradeniya has the capacity to interact with the community entities of full range. Social responsiveness through provision of intellectual leadership in areas of community interest will create opportunities for research, extra funding, and prospect for students to engage in externships and co-curricular activities. A community relations center is a concept that is worth exploring, and all faculties could establish at least one major community relations outreach program. Of course, there are at the moment some programs running, and some of them needs further improvement. Establishing an international center for studies on Kandyan heritage, which we all are proud of, and culture will also be considered with the consent of the council. Steps such as establishing an alumni ambassador program, giving back to alumni in all possible ways, for example, offering to stay in university bungalows. This happens in other universities across the world. Establishing an alumni center, seeking their input for all functions of the university, including strategic planning and assistance to establish endowment chairs, are some forward-looking steps. Summary. In summary, establishing a professional workforce, efficient administration system, improved welfare and well-being facilities, strong community and alumni relations with improved external fundings are some strategies I could offer to positively take forward your desires, the desire of the wider university community to advance this university in absolute terms. The staff commitment I expect. The support that I expect will come from your approach to work ethics. As simple as that. Commitment, honesty, professionalism at all levels, from the senior most, the person of the university, to the students, to the other workers, and accountability are the qualities that matter. Each one of us are part of a chain of responsibility. I am responsible to the council and beyond. So the council has a hold on me. Likewise, I have got senior staff immediately responsible to me. And it is my duty to see that things happen in the right way. In turn, they have got their subordinate, they have to supervise them. If I don't perform well, it is not only me who is responsible, council as well. We all have a responsibility in fulfilling our obligation as expected by our subordinate, as I mentioned, and we also have a responsibility to ensure that the best and monitoring of our subordinates at all levels down to the departments. That will only ensure the better institutional performance. As an institutional leader, you can expect me to be your guardian, the guardian of the staff and students, provided you fulfill the duties expected you and behave in a professional manner. For any delay or poor outcome in any of the university happenings, there has to be a reason. It is either due to a system failure or related to personal failure. I am fully aware of the need to address any system failures at the council and the senate and the higher levels, as well as I know that I am responsible to pin down those who may behave irresponsibly, if there is any. Who is the new Vice Chancellor? Professor Karunaratne stated few things about me that you are already familiar with. However, as far as I have been made to understand by some senior colleagues and friends in the university and outside, two types of questions have been raised about me vis-a-vis as how I might function as the Vice Chancellor. It is a very high order question. What plans and intervention that I would envisage to uplift the standards of the university? This is most encouraging and can lead to a whole heap of constructive ideas and conversations. A lower order question like how strict that the new Vice Chancellor will be, still I suppose, which have been raised by some, need some answers. As far as I know to date, your new Vice Chancellor is strict on himself, demanding more and more from him and of course from his friends and co-workers around him. But he is a team player, deeply committed to the institution that he serves and has demonstrated intense desire to ensure progressive development in them with utmost transparency. I personally and sincerely hope those characteristics in the new Vice Chancellor will remain unchanged. I don't know whether this is what's meant strictness or discipline by those who raise the question. Finally, most respected Reverend Sir, Council members, and dear university community, I do not hope to find excuses for myself to deviate from my vision, which was stated before the Council, make the University of Peradeniya the most sought after and a world-renowned university in Sri Lanka, for which you can expect me to face challenges with optimism as I have always done in my life and my medical career, and take progressive and positives rather than negative decisions. We have great brains around us to find positive solutions to the problems we face. And of course, it goes without saying that I can do these things only with your assistance and cooperation. Thank you very much indeed.